fishing. People, when you're in the mood, let's go fishing. Well, it's just me and you. Head on down to the fishing hole. Grab your hat, get your pole. Let's go fishing when you're in the mood.
Canadian Sport Fishing, brought to you in part by Ford Trucks, built Ford tough. Lucky Strike, producers of quality fishing tackle and landing nets since 1929. Rapala, premium fishing gear crafted from experience. Canadian Power and Sail Squadrons, volunteers teaching safe boating.
Let's go fishing whenever you're in the mood. Let's go fishing. Baby, it's just me and you. Head on down to the fishing hole. You wanna grab your hat, man, and get your pole. Let's go fishing when you're in the mood.
Wait a sec, you didn't think that I was going to let you catch all the fish.
All right, Italo.
Remember what I said? I mean, if it gets serious, you know.
Yep, you're getting
it's nice
serious
to
now.
be courteous for a while, but then, I mean, I got to do what I do, you know, and that's fishing.
That's right.
Now, the first time we met, Larry, was probably, let me guess, 1977 or 78.
Probably around then.
Stony Lake. You were in about a 17-foot bass tracker boat,
Yep.
and I had just finished taking apart like a fish and ski boat and trying to turn it into a bass boat.
I remember that.
Do you remember the color of that boat?
Burgundy, kind of purplish.
It was
kind
purple metal flake.
Yep.
And you know what? So many people made fun of me because of a purple bass boat. What's wrong with a purple bass boat?
I don't think there's anything wrong
No,
with it.
there's nothing.
I
And
thought
look,
it was pretty nice.
and look, now I've graduated to an aluminum boat. These Misties are beautiful.
Oh, they are. This is
You know
a nice
what?
boat.
It's a perfect walleye boat.
Perfect.
And we got a walleye on here.
That's right.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah, that's another nice,
Yeah.
really nice coloring on
Chunky
that
fish.
fish.
Come on. Now we're both using pretty light line because you want these
that is a
crankbaits
nice
to
fish.
work properly. So a 10-pound test is the standard, and with or without wire leaders.
Oh, baby, get
Larry!
Oh,
Excellent.
Very
Now,
nice.
Let me just wet my hand. You hold them right there, okay?
All righty.
Can you?
I will
can
do
you
that.
Get that
I got
too?
it.
Perfect. No. I'd asked you to get me a thing of water, but I had a drink already, so you're doing okay. Okay, so this is where I'm going to be very gentle. What do you do first? I think the first thing you do is take the hooks out, if possible. That eliminates the danger of getting stung. So if I can just get, perfect! Now look at, I'm even going to take the hooks out of this rubber net, and I can't compliment enough Lucky Strike for making these rubber nets that are ideal when using crankbaits. Now, I'm going to very gently slide my finger underneath the gill plate, not the gills or rakers, and hold that fish up. Nice walleye, eh? Can you
Nice
grab the
walleye.
measuring board, Larry? I know you got your hands full.
Oh, no, that's no problem.
I'm not good. Well, I can weigh this guy, but I wanted to measure it to see if it was over 25. I'm just breaking that very light tissue, and hopefully he won't squirm down. I'm going to let go. You know what, Larry? He's 6.5 pounds.
Ah, that's a nice fish.
Yeah, and that's
That
going
is
to
a
be
nice-
marked. So I'm taking that off, and we'll show the viewers a close-up. And let's see how long he is.
This is
If you
gonna be
can
a
hold it
good-sized
this
fish.
way,
Okay.
the ruler's upside down. We're going to put the head of it there.
27 and a half?
You know what? I'm going to say he's 28.
Could be
because,
28.
Yeah, let's just lay him flat for a minute. I want to get him back in because this guy's got tons of energy. You know what? He's a real 27.
27.
There. Good fish. And I'm going to just suspend him. And even though I've handled him, I have not hurt him at the gills. I'm going to flip him over. And I'm going to hold him for 1 sec because you're going to see his color come back. Usually when they start getting stressed, they turn a very light color. And you can see that he's starting to get his bars back. And in a moment, his back will be even darker. That's what good indication that the fish is getting his strength back. And then you start to feel his body like I am right now. See, he wants to kick. He's almost ready to go. Now notice how dark his back is. He's got his nice colors back. It's almost like when we get flushed because we're nervous. And he wants to go. He's going to take off in a second. Oh, you know what, Larry? I don't know if he's going to take off out of my hand. We should get a picture. There's
Okay.
the digital camera. Here, bring it over for 1 sec. And I'm going to just turn it on. And this will just take a moment.
Okay.
Now, this won't make a click sound. All you have to do is stand back.
Okay.
And then push that. You won't hear a click sound, but it'll go. Try horizontal. Can you fit me in there? Here.
Oh, yes.
Does he look big?
That
That's
looks
what
really
fishermen
nice. Really nice.
And that did it.
Okay.
Perfect. Now that picture is going to be on our www.canadian-sportfishing.com website, and it's going to be on the weekly update. And look at Larry. He's ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
That's not me doing that. He's got his energy back. Nice walleye.
Yeah.
Big head. Look at. Yeah, I'm actually toying around with him because I know he's going to swim out any minute here. So
Yeah,
I'm turning him on his side.
He's ready
Come
to
on.
go. Yeah,
You
he's
want to
trying
show
to swim
everybody?
away.
Come on. Beautiful. He's looking right at the viewers. Okay, time
There
to
he
go.
goes.
Look
Yeah,
at that, right
there
down to
he
the bottom.
goes. Nice fish.
You know,
That
when
was a
it,
good fish.
when it comes to walleyes this big, Larry and I found out decades ago that they like to feed on big food. That's one of the reasons why we use wobbling crankbaits. And because of the conditions that we have today, we're pretty well going with bright colors. Larry got a couple of fish on like a bone color crankbait. I went to a chartreuse one, and I'm just going to show you this box here. This is classic. Now, some of you that live on Canada's west coast are probably familiar with some of these lures. This is a Hottentot, and it's made by Storm. And Larry, you were telling me that going back even in the 60s, this was one of your dad's favorite crankbaits.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Now, back then, the lips were probably solid. I'm just going to hold one up here, a silver one, that had a solid lip like this.
Exactly. That's
Now
what they were.
they're making them with a solid lip because some people like the flash that comes from that lip as well. And then they also make them with a clear lip. And the two most popular sizes when it comes to walleye fishing is the larger size, which runs to about 12 feet, and then the smaller one, I call it the junior, which runs to about 7 to 8 feet. So earlier we were fishing over weeds that were in 10 feet of water, so I was using this smaller one. And then when we came to the deeper water, I started casting the one that dives down to about 12 feet. So no matter which crankbait you're using, I think it helps, even if it's bright out, to go with a bright color. Even though we have done well on using pearl color, and even Larry most recently using a bone color crankbait, for some reason you cannot go wrong if you use chartreuse for walleye.
That's right. I agree.
Chartreuse and orange belly.
I agree with you.
Larry, scale, can we just get a confirmation? Where's the top of that thing there?
About
See it?
6.5 pounds.
Here?
Yeah.
Let me just go like this here. Viewers, 6.5 pounds. You look at the little notch right there, the V. And you know what? I think we can get some that are heavier than that.
Oh,
Even
I
10,
agree.
12 pounds
Oh,
this
we
time of
should.
the year.
I think so too.
It's just persistent, right?
Yep,
Do the
I agree.
same thing. Cast it out to retrieve back. And what do we always say, Barb? When you least expect it, bang, you
Bang.
got one on.
Yep.
Just like that. All right, Barb. Look, I'm so confident you're going to land this fish. I have the scale already.
Oh man,
Let me
this is
see.
wonderful.
Let me see. Are you awake under there? You've been
am.
quiet casting in the
Oh,
back.
I know. I think it's a walleye.
Now, look, Larry, what's he doing? He's casting. He doesn't care.
He-
It's
oh,
okay.
He
It's
wants
okay.
to get a fish on. Maybe we can get a double header.
You know what? It's happened here. Even
Oh.
triple
oh,
headers.
look at how big it is. Oh, this is
Barb,
wonderful.
that's
It's
a good
nice.
walleye.
Oh, isn't it? It's showing off. It's just showing its power here.
So this
Look
is a
at it
little
go.
different than fly fishing for salmon, eh?
Definitely. It's totally different. Yes. It's fun.
Now, I was watching. You were casting pretty close to the weeds. I don't know if you were looking for pike or bass.
No, I was actually wanting a walleye, and I'm so happy. Walleye wanted to come and get us. Look at him.
Okay, just swing them around here.
Okay.
And in the net. You know what? That is a long fish. I bet you that fish will go 5 pounds.
Wow. Look at how big he is.
He's healthy.
Oh,
Now,
look how long he is.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is just wet my hand for a moment. He is probably 26 to 27 inches long.
Wow.
Now remember what I was talking earlier, Barb, about the colors?
Yeah, look at the
See
colors.
how he's a little light? And now you're going to see these bars turn the whole back dark, the same color.
Look at his big eyes.
Yeah. You know, walleyes, the reason they call them that, because they have a thin tissue that covers their eye, makes them very sensitive to light. But here in the bay, even in the middle of the day, see how dark his back is now?
Yes.
It's getting nice and dark.
Yeah.
Even in the middle of the day, because there's a lot of algae in the water, these guys are feeding. I mean, you caught your fish in probably 5 to 10 feet of water on that tail dancer. Beautiful. They're so thick. Look at the energy.
Yeah, and look at the gold on him.
Do you want to put your hand underneath just to feel how heavy he is? Okay, just lift up. I'm going to move my hand. He's going to swim out in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
You got him? Doesn't that feel good?
Oh, he's so
He's
beautiful.
gone. Now, what Barb was using, she has been sticking to this chartreuse tail dancer, and I tell people, and almost to the point of sounding corny, that if you're going to come down here to the bay all you need is one crankbait. Now you can try all different ones and you'll probably catch fish on them, but this tail dancer in the larger size, they come in 2 sizes, and in the chartreuse color seems to be the best lure. Now you'll notice here that I'm using one of Bernard's snaps and also the black wire leader. Now the reason we're doing that, you don't know what you're going to hook here. You could hook a big pike, big walleye that actually grab the front of the tail dancer. And I've heard that there's even big muskie down here in the lower bay because we're so close to the St. Lawrence River. But this coupled with 10-pound test, and this is a Rapala long cast rod with a Penn Power Graph 2000 reel. It's the ideal outfit. Now the rod you should be using should be pretty stiff. Like that rod, you can see me shaking it. You don't see a lot of wobble. And that's because these fish have hard mouths and you want to get a very good hook set. Barb, you did great.
Oh, thank
I
you.
love your hook set. You just keep nailing them, okay?
All right,
Because you got to
yeah.
do that. I'm just going to tighten this up a little bit. And we're going to get rid of, there's a little bit of a thing there. A loop. I think that's just from the fish fighting.
Yep.
So all I'm going to do is fire this out while Larry controls the boat. There, the loop's gone.
Good.
Look at these beautiful willows.
Oh, yes. And there's fish. There's lots of fish out
Nice
here.
walleye.
Let's just say I had to put my rod in the holder for a few minutes because nature called. So as I went back to get the rod, it was bent right over. The fish just came out vertically out of the water. It was like something you'd see on TV. It was beautiful. It was great.
Got a fish on it, Italo.
Larry, we've just moved to a new spot because where we were fishing, the fishing slowed down. And you can see we're into some windage here. But a lot of times, walleye will move on to weed areas like this to feed. And it is almost 6 p.m. So we know that these fish will move into shallower areas. And that was about your 3rd cast.
Yeah.
And right on the
Yeah.
edge of the weeds and bang.
Yep, oh, there he
That
is.
is a nice walleye. Let me get the net.
Yeah,
This is
he's
exciting.
battling around in here. We got a little bit of wind to fight too.
Now, because Larry loves to walleye fish on his bass boat, he has it equipped with night lights because a lot of times you get these nice sized walleyes after dark. Larry, gorgeous fish.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm going to keep my foot on the electric trolling motor,
Okay.
Larry, so we don't spin around. If you don't mind getting the pliers. Okay. This fish looks like it's about a good 4.5 pounder. Very healthy fish. No, yeah,
Oh,
be very
baby.
careful. And this fish has actually unhooked himself.
Eminem, Matthew, and Mitchell. Okay, tell me all about your catch, guys.
I caught my perch at Circle Lake. It was exciting. I couldn't really reel it in. It was 10 inches, and I was really excited.
Mitchell?
I caught it at Circle Lake in the boat about 15 feet from the shore. I reeled it in, and we measured it, and I saw that it was a 10-inch perch.
And who's your favorite fisherman, guys?
Dad, my mom.
Larry.
Oh,
Okay.
here's
okay.
another one right on the same area.
Okay. What's your secret? We're
I don't
casting
know,
in the same area.
I don't know. He
What
wants
did
to
you have
stay
for
down.
breakfast?
It must be breakfast. It was the half a bagel I had.
Oh man, I
See?
forgot the bagel.
I've got another half one left. I'll sell it to you.
Okay. This is awesome.
All right.
Now see, a lot of people would shy away from fishing this water because we're kind of rocking and rolling here. But
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
you know, the
It's
walleye
windy.
in the bay hit well when it's flat and sunny.
There he is.
But they all, you better hold on to that fishing rod.
That fish is a little strong
Yeah,
fish here.
yeah.
and I don't think he's
You
that
like
big.
to pull
Oh,
down
he's a
on the
nice
line.
little
You know,
fish.
I thought he was under 19. I think he's going to be maybe over 19, but we'll see. You know, it's funny because even if we wanted to keep a fish today, we haven't caught one that's small enough.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a real problem at the bay, right? Okay. No, notice, how did you splash me when I'm 5 feet off the water? I still got a
That's
face
what's
full of
fun in
water.
the waves here. There he goes.
Yeah.
He swam in. Look at the yellow on that
Oh
fish.
man.
Is
And
he
look at him
yellow?
roll. This guy's got tons of energy.
He's really gold.
Okay, I think you better take the hook out first.
All right, yeah. Well, that one was
See,
a
this
little
is
bit-
where no
he was a
matter how
little
much the
feisty.
fish thrashes, he's in a rubber net, so he's not going to get hurt. I think you've only got one hook from the last treble, which is great. Just take your time.
I will. Get in there. Get
Now, you said last trip someone got a hook in their hand, right?
Oh,
doing
yeah.
this?
Yep.
Too, Larry,
You're gonna be
you,
off.
you got to get him a little smaller.
That's
Oh, man, put him back. He's 2 feet long, for Pete's sake. Nice fish,
Nice
Larry.
fish, nice fat belly. Let's see
Now,
if I can get him back in there.
Yeah, hold him by the tail. Yeah, he is really bright yellow. He looks like a fish that would be caught up north.
Oh, yeah.
So he must have been in the weeds. Nice walleye.
Oh, yeah, he's ready to go.
They've got so much energy, eh? Maybe that water
There he goes.
isn't as warm as we think. Larry,
There
well
he
done.
goes. Ah,
Amazing. You can see we got a chop that's about maybe 6 to 8 inches on the water. And we just got out here
oh, that's good.
to try to get some fish for shore lunch. And we've only been fishing about 10 minutes. And sure enough, Larry, these fish are on with this
Yeah,
weather.
they are.
We just started casting crankbaits again, just out from shore, but a little bit deeper. We're in about 15, 20 feet of water this morning, and it's so nice to hook up right off the bat. It gives you a lot of confidence for the day.
Yeah, that was only about your third cast, wasn't it?
That's right. Now, I'm the only one with short sleeves on this morning. Barb's got her jacket on. Larry's got his jacket on.
A bit chilly.
Yeah, and he's a good fighter. He's probably going to be about 5 to 8 pounds.
Oh, it's a decent fish then.
I'm watching my drag. I've got my foot on the electric because what I'm trying to do is keep the boat into the wind so we're not spinning around. We haven't seen this fish yet.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice walleye.
Oh, yeah. Just on the back hooks.
Yep.
There's
Good one,
swam right in
Larry.
there. Good job.
Yeah, he just nipped at it, but you know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
We got it. Isn't that a nice walleye for starters for this early in the morning?
Canadian Sport Fishing has been brought to you in part by Ford Trucks, built Ford tough. Lucky Strike, producers of quality fishing tackle and landing nets since 1929. Rapala, premium fishing gear crafted from experience. Canadian Power and Sail Squadrons, volunteers teaching safe boating.